Okay, so we have a variety of die casts here. A couple of die casts that really got me started in the collecting was these two cars here. One is a 68 Dodge Charger, and one is a Cobra 427 Cobra. I've collected both of these when I was working at Target department store many moons ago, and I just liked the colors. I've always been a Charger fan and a Cobra fan. But I want to show you, these two are 1/18th scale models. That meaning they are 1/18th the scale of the original car. So they have a variety of features, really good details. So opening hood, trunk, the doors open, you can position those. The front wheels usually move so you can position those. But as you can see, the engine has really good detail there. The engine and transmission are painted in the Ford blue. You have even like a little fire extinguisher there for the racing models. The trunk has really good details. You can see the roll bar comes back here into the trunk. Um, Different little bumper features, taillight features. Even the gas cap is chrome. It does underneath here, it has a dual exhaust coming out each side. And like I said, it has a Ford True Blue um, transmission there. It has the rear differential, suspension parts there, suspension parts there. So it's pretty real to detail. And that's what really drew me to them because I love American muscle cars. Really enjoy going to car shows and seeing them. Look at this detail on this motor here, this good old Mopar motor. I believe this one is actually the Hemi. You can see that it has the spots there for the spark plugs. Doors open here. You can see the detail on the inside of the car. That looks a little dusty. I got to clean it. But the shifter, steering wheel, bucket seats, and then you flip underneath here. You can see the transmission connected to the motor, the front suspension. The header's coming down here. The dual exhaust coming out the back here. And then it has the license plate on here. Hemi, because it does have the Hemi motor in it. So those are a couple of ones that got me started. Lately, I've been getting into a lot of these square body vehicles. This is what's called 1/24 scale, so it's 1/24th the scale of the real size. This is a GMC Cheyenne with the LS swap motor in it, so it has a fuel injection. Has really good detail with the turn signals, headlight bezels, GMC there, a working tail light, or tailgate, sorry, not tail light. The doors do open. Really good detail inside there, the gear shifter, dash, bucket seats. And underneath it has, again, the Chevy orange for the transmission and engine, the dual exhaust coming off the headers right here, going all the way back and out the back, the rear leaf suspension, and wheels. The Elderbrock one here is the same size, same kind of style, but it's a Chevy instead of a GMC. And the main difference, and it's an LS swapped one as well, but the only difference really between the Chevy and the GMCs are basically the same vehicle, as you probably know if you're into these vehicles, but GMC tends to have a little bit more creature comforts, a little bit nicer interior sometimes from the factory. This is a Hot Wheels 1983 Silverado square body. These are really the rage right now. A lot of people are collecting these. The dual exhaust coming out the back there. I really like this black and gold striping and the gold around the wheels on this one and the black and gold striping on the roof there. I usually get, when I collect, I will get usually two vehicles, one to display like this out of the package. I really like how the white walls pop here on this and the gold striping there and the gold striping around the white racing stripes here. So this is the same vehicle, 83 Silverado, just a different color. But I usually have one on the card, meaning it's still connected in the card, kind of like this one here, still in the packaging. This one's not a square body. I'll get to those here soon. And then I'll have one to put on display. This square body here is through what's called Cato House. It's a die-cast company that has a little bit more detail, functioning tailgate. The hood will open. Again, this is an LS motor as well. Looks like the old 6-liter possibly. But really good detail on the grill bumper here. It has rubber wheels compared to the Hot Wheels brand. It has a little bit different die-cast materials on it, but really good detail, really nice style. So the Cato House ones are really nice as well. There's a few other models of the square body that I want to get, but it is more money than the Hot Wheels, but really nice design. M2 machines have a really detailed 124 scale, or this is a 164. These are the 124s, the bigger trucks. Same company, M2 machines make those and these. This is a 1973 Chevrolet Supreme Super 10. I like how it has the blue colors and it fades up to darker colors on the top here. Really good detail, if you can see in the dash there. I like the blue kind of rally wheels that they have on here. And the detail on the back here, 1973 there on the license plate, if you can see that. But M2 does a little bit more detail than the Hot Wheels brand, but not as, it doesn't have the functioning hood and tailgate like the Cato House one does. And these are more money than the Hot Wheels, but not as much as the Cato House. But they do come with their own little display case if you want to keep it in here. If you want to take it out and have it open, you can just take these two screws out and it comes off and you can have it on display. Which this is an M2 OSB Chevrolet, so 1993 Chevrolet in the packaging still, but this is that case that it is in right here, but it has a cardboard packaging around it, still has the factory seal on it. But this is a 164 scale. A lot of the M2s come like this, or they will come in a packaging like this. Still has that plastic case inside there. You just have to cut it open and get it out. But very good detail. This is a Coca-Cola branded 71 Ford Bronco. Really nice detail. I like these ones as well. These ones on the M2 are a little bit more expensive than the ones in the cardboard box because a lot of them have a little bit more detail. If you see, there's like stuff on the luggage rack here and everything. Just really nice thought out process when they made those. This one's an M2 1970 Nissan Fairlady Z434 pink chrome. I really like the color on this. But again, it has that case on it. But really, I like how it just has kind of the factory black wheels on it. Just kind of a plain design there. But really nice detail on the M2s. Collect a bunch of Hot Wheels too. This is part of the Art Deco ones. This is a Charger, a 70 Charger. It has the different colored wheels, the graphics here. They have different artists that actually do these designs. It has a blower coming up out of the hood. Really nice design there. Here is a Superbird, Plymouth Superbird, still in the card with the same thing, the art cars, Hot Wheels art car, if you can see that. But they have, the different color wheels and the art design on them. If you look here, they're kind of similar on these ones, but different. They have different graphics, different artists, I believe, do these. Here's a couple other art. I kind of like all kind of vehicles. And this one here is a van, the Vanster it's called, but two different renditions of it. The art, one's the blue, one's the red here, but basically the same art design, just different colors. And when you're collecting the cards, like this one right here, the card's in really good shape. No issues there. But on this one, you can see right here, if you can see that, the camera doesn't really do much, but there's a little bit of damage there on the card, if you can see that fold from being on the peg. And in fact, on this Plymouth Superbird, you can tell here, if you can see that crease there, that kind of devalues it a little bit if you're collecting that way. But the great thing about collecting, there's no right way or wrong way to collect. It's whatever you like collecting, what kind of cars you like. Like there's cars that I have just because I like the color of them. I got this one, for instance, the Mustache. It has a couple different colors of it, but the fun thing is this comes out and it has a mustache built into it, which I thought was kind of cool. My kids got a kick out of it. Excited to run this down the track and see how fast it goes. For those who like VWs, here's a VW Beetle, off-road 4x4 Beetle. It's a Dots branded, so there's a whole series of this where they have Dots. They have a Sugar Daddy one. It has a Ford GT40 on it. They have a Dum Dums, the Suckers van that you can get. But just a fun little car. For those of you who like Monopoly, they did this one here recently, the Pass and Go. So it's that piece off of Monopoly. one of those. In fact, this is the one I usually get on Monopoly when I play Monopoly. Either this or the top hat. I like on Monopoly. Just here's a fun one that I just found. I've been looking for this one for a while, but I found it the other day. It's Snoopy with his big old engine on his doghouse there. If you can see that, really, really cool. The Diecast doghouse. I like the green around the wheels. It's just fun Peanuts Snoopy branded um, car. They have screen time ones. They have an Optimus Prime screen time. I have one. I just don't have it here. But this is the Optimus Prime I have on the Track Fleet one. So this has the Optimus Prime truck and the trailer. The screen time ones on the main line, because these are what you call the mainline cards. This Optimus Prime there is it's just Optimus Prime, the truck, a little bit bigger. It's pretty cool, especially if you're into Transformers. Just a fun way to kind of relive your childhood a little bit, and a way to just collect stuff that may have meaning to you previously or does currently. This one's a fun one. It's a donut drifter. It's a donut basically in a Hot Wheel. So I have a couple of these. We'll probably open one and race it too and see how fast it goes down the track in a future video. This Mustang here is really fun. It's a 68 Ford Mustang Fastback. It's a Matchbox, but I really like the paint on this. I like Mustangs as well, but the paint, it's like a blue metallic flake paint on it. In fact, I have one here that is out of the card, and you can kind of see the metallic in the paint there. But just a nice car, fun car. My mom actually had a 68 Mustang growing up. She bought it new off the showroom floor, which would be awesome if she still had it today. But unfortunately, she doesn't. But those are some of the cars. These right here, these muscle machines are fun. They're like a 1/64 scale, kind of exaggerated model of the car. This is a Ferrari F40, but as you can see, it's a little exaggerated, kind of fun. There are some called cartooned. Now, Hot Wheels has a brand. They have some like comic type cars that look, they're based off of the original one. I don't have any here to show you, but they're based off the original car, but they're shrunk down a little bit. They have they're just a fun car to have. It's a kind of like the muscle machines, but it's a little bit more cartoonish. This is a NASCAR. So I like well, I really love NASCAR. I like pretty much anything racing. I have some NHRA stuff, but this is a Dave Blaney number 77 Jasper car from the early 2000s. I'm a big Dave Blaney and Ryan Blaney. Currently, Ryan Blaney drives for Penske, the number 12 Penske car fan. Dave Blaney grew up in Ohio, where I did. He actually grew up a few towns over from me and raced there in Hartford, Ohio, where they have their racetrack, Sharon Speedway, that they still race at. So every time I go home, I have to stop in and catch a race. But really like NASCAR stuff. Kyle Larson is one of my favorites right now. So you'll probably see some of those cars in future videos. But this one's a 1/24 scale. It's a cheaper version of the NASCAR. Like it has a plastic bottom. The hood doesn't open. The roof flaps don't open and trunk don't open. But the more nicer advanced cars have a full die-cast body, opening hood, opening trunk. But this is just to give you kind of an idea of an introduction to die-cast, different scales. So you have the 1/18 scale here, the 1/24 scale. These are the 1/64 scale. So they're 1/64 is the size of, the same with these here, of the original version. So this is kind of an introduction to my collection and kind of the stuff that I like. In future videos, we'll probably dive deeper into some of the different cars, different styles, different makes and brands, different colors. Sometimes they have special color schemes. Like Target has some special Hot Wheels that are only made for Targets. Walmart has some that are just made for Walmart. But you can pick them up. The 1/64 scales at pretty much any like Walmart, Target, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, stuff like that. The 1/24s, like these ones here, are usually going to be at Walmart or some at Target. Like this one I got at Target, this one I got at Target for the 1/18. The NASCAR stuff, this stuff here, you generally have to buy online through a die-cast dealer or from a private sale. So, but those are my cars, some of my cars. I have a pretty extensive collection, but this is some of my cars. But I look forward to getting, like I said, getting to know other people, communicating on the channel here through chat. If this is what interests you, if you'd like to follow me, that'd be great. Subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video comes out. But I look forward to doing these videos and kind of enjoying the art of collecting diecasts. Until next time, this is Jarrett with Shifting Gears Diecast, and look forward to talking to you real soon here in the future.